Winter is here. So, winter is a time that we slow down sometimes. I mean, we look at nature to teach us how to live our lives and live in harmony with nature and find harmony within our bodies and freedom within ourselves. So, winter is associated with yin. It is the most yin. Yin qualities being dark, reflective, slower, in opposition to summertime being this very young, high energy time, expansion, growth, constant success, improvements. We can't, our Western society really loves to live in this young state of being where we're always pushing and striving and going. But you may notice that you can get really run down, fatigued, anxiety, depressed. Overall, it's just not good for the health. So we can really improve our health if we live in accordance with nature and learn to slow down. Because when we go into the winter time, we can really set these strong intentions, and we can expand exponentially come spring. Beyond what we think that we can do just by going all the time. So some ways that you can live more in accordance with winter time and the season is to slow down your movement. If you're somebody that's really used to doing high intensity work all the time, you're going to a spin class and you're doing like some Tabata work and it's like go, go, go and loud music and stimulus all the time, maybe it would be wise to swap a couple of those workouts for something a little bit slower. Like slower strength training, Pilates. It's a great time to start a yoga practice. So giving your body some time to rejuvenate and work on other components of fitness. If you have any chronic aches or pains, low back pain, I just did a bunch of videos about low back pain, so make sure you check those out. It's a great time to address those, because if we don't address those things, they just keep getting worse. So taking the time during winter to really address any chronic pain so that you come back very strong for the summer. And remember, elite athletes, they do not just go, go, go. They work on a periodized schedule. An elite sprinter is not running their PR every single day. They're not going for that. They are going, they're doing more endurance work. They're working on maybe some like heavier strength training. They're taking time off just to rest and feed and nourish their bodies. And so I see a lot of people that will get so attached to, I have to lose this much weight all the time. And like you naturally during winter time, even here in Southern California, the body, due to the colder temperatures, wants to store a little bit of body fat. And, I'm not saying let that be an excuse to go like eat a lot of holiday cookies and stuffing and all these other like treats and things. But don't beat yourself up about like trying to be like your leanest or get down, to your lowest body fat ever, because naturally it's a little bit tougher. So give some time to the foundational things. Okay, what else? Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. So when it's colder out, you naturally don't want to drink as much. Water, warm water with lemon would be great. Bone broths are great. When it comes to food, it's not a time to do a juice cleanse, right? Not in season. But bone broths and heartier soups could be really, really helpful. Things that are slower to make. We look at the foods of winter. Squash and sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, they all take a little bit longer to cook. So even our food is telling us like, oh yes, winter is a time of a slower activity. Very, very important to eat with the seasons. And if you can, eat organic and local. Farmers markets are phenomenal, even in the winter time. What am I missing here? We talked about meditation and gratitude. Oh my gosh, days are getting shorter. There's a lot of depression and anxiety that happens during the winter time. So we're not getting a lot of serotonin. We're not getting a lot of sunlight, and that helps elicit a lot of serotonin. So it's so important to eat a very clean diet. Even though it's a time of like holiday parties and alcohol and sugary sweets, those things will burn out your digestive fire. So Make sure that you're eating your complex carbs, serotonin-rich foods, nuts and seeds, and seafood, and chicken and turkey, oatmeal. Things like that are going to really help with your serotonin production, that neurotransmitter that helps you feel good. And 90% of your serotonin is produced in your gut, not in your brain. So if you're not taking care of your gut health, taking care of that microflora, then it's much easier to fall into these lows of the winter season. So for your happiness, eating well, keep moving, keep exercising. It's a great time to work on endurance too. So in addition to maybe doing yoga and Pilates and slower strength training, maybe work on building more lean muscle mass. It's a great time to work on endurance as well. Not just endurance with your physical activity, but also maybe your meditations. Maybe you've been sitting and breathing for 5 minutes every morning. Maybe you increase that to 10. Maybe you do 20 minutes of a seated meditation in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening. Awesome time to reflect. I'm Kelly Gonzalez. Check my blog for your full-on winter survival guide for health and happiness. Thanks so much. I will see you next time. Bye.